to Season 5, Episode 3 of Back in the League, our Let's Play Championship Manager 0102 series on Boss United FM. If you're new to this series, we started in the conference for Season 0102 and made it to Division 1 in just 4 years. 2 years later, we're now in the Premier League. The Premier League season continued in the previous episode, beating both Ipswich and Derby. We've continued to add to our points tally and have won 4 league games since, with a couple of draws too. We're currently on a run of 3 successive clean sheets. In fact, in our last 6 games there has not been more than 1 goal scored by either side. We're now up into mid-table in a relatively comfortable 10th place, 10 points clear of the relegation zone. We're now into a positive goal difference too. Today, however, focus moves over to the FA Cup as we face Division 1 side Peterborough United at home. They are 21st in their division. Following the cup game, we make the trip to Old Trafford to play away at unbeaten Manchester United. We've kept a pretty settled team throughout the last few games, but have made a couple of changes for the FA Cup game today. Nishizawa gets a rare start in place of Muzikato, and Bent comes in for Ozi Kufor. Hopefully we can get through to the 4th round of the Cup. Right, here we go, FA Cup 3rd round. Nice local derby against Peterborough. Made a couple of changes. We've swapped around the midfield a bit over the last few games, but it's mainly up front. And there's Reddin, the one person who has stayed in the team. He puts us 1-0 up, but then John Oster has got injured. Right, I'm going to bring Fotheringham on. Not really had much of a rest, but needs must. But Eric Penn, he scored an own goal. It's now 1-1. But Reddin, he scores again. 10th goal of the season. It's not quite been as prolific as last season, but he's definitely scoring the odd goal here and there. If we look at the match stats, we've had 6 shots all on target. They've just had a couple. But obviously it was us that scored for them. Looking at the team, so Nishizawa, he's taking his chance at the moment. He's on a 9 rating. Reddin's got the 2 goals. He's on an 8. Bent's also on an 8. Just Van der Sar in goal, who's on a 6. But we'll keep the team as it is. We've obviously made that 1 substitution in the first half. "20 minutes to go. If we can get a 3rd, that would be brilliant. Right, let's make a change. I think we're going to bring Carlson on for Noble in the midfield. Just have a look at Laurie. So he's not played too many games. We'll bring him on for Zagrova at the back. And we'll play the last 15 minutes or so. Almost a hat-trick there from Reddin. Just need to keep it tight at the back. Last few minutes. Into stoppage time, and there we go. We advance into the FA Cup 4th round. And unfortunately Oster's going to be out for 2 weeks. Have a look at the draw. So we're out first, and we've got Walsall or Doncaster at home. Either a Division 2 or a Division 1 side. So this should be fairly straightforward. We'll just complete the draw. So Walsall, they're 11th in Division 2, and Doncaster are 20th in Division 1. So either way, it should be a comfortable victory, but you never know. We're into January, and clubs have started to sign a few players. They're all coming through. Some scout reports coming through. I'll deal with those in a short while. I think Gerard Houllier is still under pressure from earlier in the season. But it's match day. It's a Monday night at Old Trafford. It's on the TV. We're down in 13th position. We've got a game in hand, but obviously this game in hand is away at Manchester United. Their 22 games so far, they've won 16 and drawn the other 6. They've conceded just 11 goals. But we need to change the team up a little bit. Let's just clear it and we'll start from scratch. So Van der Sar, Vignal, Zagrova, Ledley King. It's normally been Eric Penn, I think. Then in the middle, we're going to go for Carlson, Noble and Fotheringham. And then up front, we're going to go for Nishizawa, Reddin and Kufor. Then on the bench, Davis, Laurie, Macmillan, Joseph. Then we'll go for Tremble and Andrews on the bench in midfield with Musicato as the striking option. Right, let's go to Old Trafford. If we win this, it'll be an absolute miracle. Right, they've had a goal disallowed already. We'll have a look at their team, but I think that was Patrick Vieira who signed for Manchester United. He's had a goal disallowed as well. So one way or another, we're holding on. Got Van Nistelrooy. Almost at half time. Can we make it? Almost there. Right, we've got an injury, so Vignal can come off. Macmillan comes on. It's not ideal, but it's half time. We've got it to 0-0. We've had a couple of shots. They've had 5. They've had a couple of goals disallowed. If we have a look at the player ratings, just go down their team. So they got Barthez in goal. Stefan Honcho's playing for United. Luke Chadwick's in there. Patrick Vieira, Colin Heath, youth player who's come through, but they've still got Ryan Giggs. Van Nistelrooy's captain. Looking on the bench, they've got Simone Inzaghi, Damien Duff, Phil Neville's still there, Nicky Butt. Right, let's have a look at our team. So Nishizawa, he's not playing as well as he did last game. He's a candidate to come off probably 20 minutes in. We can't really make a second substitution just yet. We've made that one in the first half. We'll keep going as we are. I'm sure we'll have to make a change again. But we've made it to an hour, still 0-0. And it's Luke Chadwick that finally breaks the deadlock. Right, let's get Nishizawa off for Musicato. We'll save the last substitution for later on. But it's 2-0 now. Inzaghi has come on, made it 2-0, and that probably will be the game. And we've got another injury, Eric Penn. Joseph comes on for him. So 2 of our substitutions have been forced upon us. But it'd be nice just to grab a goal. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. No, it's 3-0. Inzaghi's come off the bench. He's scored a couple. And Manchester United have beaten us by 3-0. Doesn't make any change to the table. Still in 13th position. 9 points clear of the relegation zone now. Vigneault's out for 2 weeks. And Eric Penn for 10 days. Have a look at the fixtures. We're going to have that FA Cup game slotted in somewhere, presumably on the 26th of January. But we're going to advance through another couple of months or so. I think we'll come back in March sometime. Maybe for Sunderland, Sheffield Wednesday, Man City, around that time, around end of March, early April. Hopefully by then we'll be pretty much safe and we can just coast through to the end of the season. If we're 10 points clear or so with 7 or 8 games to go, then you would hope that we'd have enough to stay up, which would be an absolute minor miracle in terms of our finances and our squad. But if you've enjoyed the content of the video, please don't forget to leave a like. And for more videos, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.